So yeah, you've got the Avengers campus reservation line, so I assume if you've got like PYM Kitchen reservations, or I don't know what else you can reserve, but that looks a bit more official than it did last month, which is quite nice. I thought my watch was telling me off and it isn't. There's also Stitch Live and Disney Junior that look like they're not currently running. Like they could be running, just not right now, because it is like 6 p.m. But yeah, that's a really cool screen. Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh my, it's a little bit busy this evening at Avengers campus. To be fair, it's open later than the rest of the park, so it might be worth coming here later if you can. That Avengers Sun logo is blinding. Might just have a look at this tiny shop. Oh, you can get out this way as well, that's nice. What is in the tiny shop? So we've got web shirts, web hoodies, the spider bots. Yeah, I don't really see anything different than what's in the main shop, but that's a lot less busy, so maybe that's worth it. Just gonna face not the way that is the logo, because again, it's this metal, so it's shining off of it. Tiny banana. Tiny pineapple.
At PYM Kitchen, the food was an interesting selection. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of cheese, so it meant I was quite limited on what I could actually have. It's a buffet restaurant, and the theme is basically that there are big versions and little versions of things. For my main course, I had the chicken jambalaya, an edamame salad, some fries, and a slice of big hot dog. The blue thing you can see on the plate was blue mayo. It tasted exactly the same as mayo to me. It was an alright main course. The bread course was a giant pretzel, which I loved. It was warm and served in front of you on a big hook. Also, the table sundries were in test tubes, which was pretty cool. They served water in big beakers as well, so the theming was done very well. There was quite a large dessert section, which was awesome as the mains were not to my personal taste. There was a giant strawberry cake, giant Oreos and giant donuts, as well as red velvet cake, mini donuts and so much more. I had the red velvet cake, a mini donut, a slice of large donut, an unidentifiable lemon flavoured cake and a sponge. My favourite from the selection was probably the mini donut, very closely followed by the red velvet cake. I wasn't a massive fan of the sponge, but I did polish it off. Overall, I'd probably go back to PYM for the theming and the fact that there are a few options. I just might ask if they have mains without cheese next time.
So I'm going to go and collect my bag. You do need your receipt to collect your bag, so if you do drop one off, please remember to keep this somewhere safe. I've kept mine. I've got a little waist bag that I've been wearing for the entire trip, and I bought that actually at the Pokemon Center on Friday, and it's been a godsend. I've had my phone and my purse in here, and then like my train tickets. So when you buy a pack of 10, obviously you need to keep them somewhere, and I've just decided to sort of throw them in here. And then the big pocket is where I keep them when they're not used, and the little pocket is when I have to use them one more time and then bin them, because otherwise I forget these things. So that's a little tip for you if you're a bit forgetful like me. Oh, look how pretty it is though. Like, the lights moving. They're just so nice. I think I said this last time as well. I literally purposefully will go down the middle now because it's pretty and shiny. And yes, these banners are here during the daytime, but they're not as pretty. Obviously, only for the 30th anniversary, so if you're not coming here for that, they won't be here, but they normally have some kind of theming on the train station. We're going on Hyperspace Mountain. I have a bag, too many bags. I wouldn't normally go on a thrill ride with 2 backpacks. I wouldn't normally walk through the single rider line, but with this Hyperspace Mountain, you have to walk all the way over there to get onto the priority access queue. And it's a 5-minute wait for single rider. So all I have to do is walk the queue. Also, yes, I really hope they retheme it back to Space Mountain Mission 2 or Space Mountain Mission 3 would do, because it was, in my opinion, better. Well, that was as intense as I remember. But also, heads up, if you have got like a waist pack on, they will make you take it off. It's the only ride I've been on the entire time I've been here with this on that has made me take it off. I get it because they have like a harness that goes over like the front of your whole body, but it wouldn't have gotten any tighter and it didn't, so just good heads up. It's a good ride. I definitely recommend, though the screens add nothing, so be prepared for that. Okay, so I'm back in the room and I've used Bolt to get back from the park to the hotel. It quoted €14. It cost $29. I'm not being funny, but get an Uber, literally. I had one yesterday as well. I think? No. Yeah. It's been a long day. I had one yesterday as well, and it charged me a wait fee because he started the trip before he had actually gotten to me, which was slightly my fault because I booked the wrong place. But Uber don't do this. They say, oh yeah, it's going to be €29 because you have a lot of people that are waiting for Uber, you have the surge pricing, whatever, but they include that in the price as you see it, so you only ever pay what you expect. I really would not recommend using Bolt. I've used it twice and I've not had a good experience either time, and they will only refund you if it's partially via Bolt credit, which is a little bit infuriating. So if you are going to take a taxi of some kind back from the park, go with an Uber. Don't go for the guys that are like asking if you want a taxi outside the park. I just don't trust them. And with Uber you have like the tracking as well, so if you have a friend that's not on the trip with you, you can send them the link. So I'm gonna head to bed now because it's gone midnight and I'm very tired. I'm going to ask very nicely in the morning for a second pillow because I've asked the gentleman at the night time twice now, and I was hoping that the guy yesterday might mention to the cleaning staff this morning, who made both beds but put the pillow on the one I hadn't been sleeping on, which is a bit weird, but hey ho. I was hoping he would mention it to the cleaning staff, but he doesn't seem to have done, so I'll keep you updated on that. Honestly though, I slept like a log last night, so I don't think I really mind. So yeah, I'm going to head off. If you have enjoyed watching this vlog, please do the YouTube usual things, and I will see you next time.